This is the latest BMW 3 Series. It's been updated, tweaked, and enhanced for this year, and the first thing you'll notice is that it doesn't really look that way. The updates are all subtle. Look closely and you'll see the front fascia has new air opening shapes, slightly tweaked headlights, a few more LEDs, and a few more sculpts. The rear bumper is slightly reshaped too, nothing major. Hop on board and it's the same iDrive command console manipulated by the same central knob for twist, turn, and click access to all of the on-screen fancies. There's the same instrument cluster, the same console of buttons near the joystick-style gear shifter used to call various driving modes into action, the same layering of materials and colors and textures one over the next to give the interior an upscale depth and sophistication. New textures and materials give this updated cabin a richer look, but like the exterior, the updates are minor and largely leave the signature looks of this elemental luxury sedan bestseller alone, and it's as lustrous and perfectly arranged as our Prime Minister's hairdo. So minimal change that you can see with your eyeballs, but get under the skin and under the hood, and there are updates that you can feel in your fingertips and in the seat of your pants. Engineers retuned key parts of the often overlooked and never glamorous chassis and structure upon which the car is built. Shock mounting points are reinforced, the dampers are revised, the steering is enhanced, and though again these changes are fairly subtle, they create a 3 Series that's more athletic, sharper, and more engaging than the model before it. From the driver's seat, well, you've got slightly more direct and responsive access to the balanced chassis, grip, and agility of this car, though that signature confident, planted, and locked-on 3 Series handling is still largely the name of the game. As it has for ages, here's a sedan that cruises the highway like a tank, but seems to shed most of its weight when you toss it around, which you do from a steering that's playful and sharp, but also heavy set and planted. It's an easy car to dial in, to control, and to commit to some corners on your favorite winding road with ease. I'll sum it up. With the updates, the 3 Series now feels a bit lighter, a bit more athletic, and a bit more eager, but still 100% 3 Series.
There's one more update here under the hood, and it's the big one. This new generation power plant is called the N58, and it's part of BMW's modular engine family, which allows engineers to size this powertrain line up and down to create 3, 4, and 6-cylinder engines, turbocharged, and all utilizing the latest in performance-enhancing, fuel-saving tech. Here they've sized it up to a 3-liter straight 6 with a single twin-power turbocharger. The compression ratio is up. The intercooler is now a liquid-to-air unit for better charge cooling and more consistent performance. The valve timing system is more compact and lightweight, and thanks to revisions to engine breathing, cooling, turbocharger plumbing, and more, you get an improved 320 horsepower and an even more improved 330 pounds of torque. All of that from an engine that's remarkably easy on fuel and one that makes the latest changes extremely apparent whenever you hit the throttle. Oh, and because there's more power and torque, they've ditched the popular 335 moniker from the trunk badge. This is the new big one, and now it's called the 340.
There's torque everywhere. Just the lightest squeeze on the throttle gushes the 340 along with effortless thrust, the tachometer flitting around under 1500 revs. The power delivery is beautiful. Driven gently, it's effortless. The revs stay very low, the engine barely makes a peep, and there's a solid, dense forward pull from even just the slightest touch of the pedal. But that's no fun, is it? Especially with 8 forward gears, all that torque, and xDrive all-wheel drive, ensuring there's no traction-related drama. This thing hustles. How's 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds sound? Well, something like this, actually. The all-wheel drive sees traction always outgunning the power output, so the 340 just bites in and goes where it's pointed, no fuss. Turbo lag? Forget it. It hits hard right now, and the average driver won't likely be able to tell that it's boosted at all. Fighting the temptation to dip into the instant power is like fighting the temptation to air drum during Phil Collins's In the Air Tonight. Good luck. And all of that refined buttery power works well towards the discreet performance the 3 Series is loved for.
Seeing any number of hot cars in the same ballpark as this 340, when you drop the hammer, there's often a lot of noise from under the hood, and some people like that, including me. But it's almost just as impressive when the engine is surprisingly quiet. Hammer it here and you're getting absolutely plowed into your seat, and though you can hear the engine loud and clear, it's quieter than you think given all that thrust. In fact, at full throttle, you wouldn't even need to raise your voice to carry on a conversation. That is, of course, provided that you're still talking, because, well, this thing really moves and the acceleration might just take your breath away.
Seriously, it's fast. I wondered more than once what they were feeding the 340's horses if there really are only 320 of them. And the fuel economy from the new engine is excellent. Fuel-saving tweaks helped me achieve a measured fuel consumption figure of 9 liters per 100 clicks, which is exceptional. Improved output and efficiency sounds like a win-win new engine to me. Other notes, again, as a discrete performance car, the 340 is as happy to be driven gently as it is to light your pants on fire with its power output. The steering lightens slightly at lower speeds for easier maneuverability. The ride is sporty and on the stiff side, but not jarring or uncomfortable. And you've got this lavish cabin wrapping around you as a place to sit back and relax. The 340 is an expensive car, and largely it feels that way. And it's a car that delivers an effective invitation to drive the socks off of it, or just relax and cruise for hours. Though highway cruising noise levels were higher than expected, and though at times these big wheels can reduce ride quality on rougher roads, this is ultimately one of the great luxury performance sleeper sedans on the road today. And with the recent updates, one that's even faster, sharper, and more eager to please when driven hard. If you're after a comfortable and luxurious cruiser that packs some serious high-efficiency firepower under the hood and maintains the core driving character the 3 Series is loved for, be sure to give this one a serious look. The 340i starts at $54,500. Thanks for watching.